Good afternoon. It is Thursday, March the 4th, 2021. Sago, David Lahashu Juts, and welcome back to today's edition of the COVID-19 Task Force Update on this, our 186th edition of Kahnawake 911. On this afternoon's program, we'll be talking to Lloyd Phillips, Commissioner of Public Safety, and Lisa Westaway, Executive Director of the KMHC. And without any further ado, here's Lisa. Lisa?
Thank you. So this is the second time you get to see us today. We're just here to give a bit more information about how our first vaccination day rolled out. It really was a very emotional day, as we spoke about this morning, as you saw with our elders being vaccinated. Just a reminder that these first few days are for our most vulnerable population, and so we had some time to speak to some of our elders who are vaccinated today, and really they were quite excited to be there, some even staying in the rest area a little bit longer than they needed to, so that they can speak with each other, because they've been in their homes for so long and isolated that they finally had a chance to meet with their friends or other family members and talk and be out and socialize. So this is kind of a segue of where we're going. So the reason why we are vaccinating is so that we can get to that point where we're able to have some semblance of normalcy in our day-to-day lives, so that we can have connection again in a way that we're used to. So we really urge you to get vaccinated. For those who are on the fence, listen to the testimonials. We have testimonials on our website. We have some as well on the radio on K103 today. Many different people who are speaking about their experience and how it was seamless, how it was safe, how they just came easily through the testing site. Everything, even though it was the first day, it went really, really well. So we have very few little things to fix or to organize a little bit differently. However, the day went by very smoothly. So we have 3 days where we'll be vaccinating with the Pfizer vaccine. We'll be vaccinating up to about 5:30 today, from 10 to 5:30, and we will have vaccinated 102 people, and another 102 about tomorrow, and then about 50 or so people on Saturday. And then we will have a delivery of Moderna of about 3,000 doses on Monday, starting to vaccinate on Tuesday. So right now you can book online on Click Santé, and if you look at our Facebook page, you will have a direct access to the link on our KMHC site as well, on our vaccination site, so you can find it in several different locations. It's really easy. Many of you have used this site when you booked your flu vaccines. You go into the site with your Medicare card and you can easily book your vaccine, and you'll get an email message advising you of the date and time. So we're right now booking still for 70 years old and over. We're also booking for people who are immunosuppressed. And you'll get information next week about opening up the site to the vaccination site to the community as a whole, and that should start midweek next week. That's our expectation. So again, we expect to book, to schedule and vaccinate the community as a whole over the next 3 weeks. We urge you to call in. So call in or book your vaccine online, because we're seeing that perhaps not everybody is calling, and we have some open spaces. So what we're doing right now on our Click Santé, on our online platform, we've blocked off just Tuesday and Wednesday, because we need to fill those days before we move on to booking Thursday and Friday. If you already have an appointment on next Thursday and Friday, that's fine. It's still good. However, just for the short time being, we're blocking off Tuesday and Wednesdays, so that when you call or when you go online to book your appointment in the next couple of days, you'll really be booking for Tuesday or Wednesday. I believe that's the 9th and the 10th. And again, by next Wednesday, we'll be giving you more information about vaccination for the community as a whole, no matter your age or your category. But the reason why we blocked off the first 3 days for 70 plus and for people who are immunocompromised was because we really wanted to give an opportunity to those we've been protecting for the past year to get vaccinated from the get-go. We want them to have the first chance to be vaccinated, and then we'll be vaccinating the rest of the community. So again, the day went by very smoothly. We have many people who were there today who are happy, and I just want to thank as well everybody from the community who supported in making this happen and who was present on site. So we have many people from different community organizations, from the bingo hall, many people from the Longhouse who were present and supportive and helping make the day go smoothly. So thank you to everybody who participated and who will continue to participate over the coming weeks. So I'm going to pass back to Dave. So thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Definitely very exciting times here in the community right now as we move forward to beating COVID-19 and going back to a little sense of normalcy here in our community and, of course, around the world. Coming up next is Lloyd Phillips, the Commissioner of Public Safety, and he's going to provide you with some information and update right now. Lloyd?
Thank you very much, Lisa. Dave. Just want to echo a few words that were already spoken by Lisa and some information that was already out there today. But certainly today was a very historic day for our community. A historic day, for the task force. I mean, one year we've been involved with this pandemic, working literally night and day, very long hours. And to get us to this point now where we're actually at a point where mass vaccinations are starting for our community. So it's certainly coincidental that 1 year ago today actually was the first press release that we put out as a public safety in conjunction with KMHC, saying that we are watching very closely the pandemic and that we are already coordinating and pulling together a team to address a potential epidemic, in the country. Well, here we are a year later. Thankfully, things are turning a corner, and the vaccine is a major part of that moving forward. As Lisa said, again, back to a sense of normalcy. A lot of hard work has went into where we are today. A lot of dedication from many different sectors in Kahnawà to really show that community spirit in order for us to get where we are and where we have to continue to move towards. We're looking at rolling out as the vaccine over the next month. But again, that's not the end. We still have work to do. We still have to maintain measures for the next several weeks. As time goes on, we can continue to reassess what can be modified, what can be changed in the weeks to come. But right now, as a community, let's focus on getting our people vaccinated as quickly as we possibly can. And again, we said it several times, we want to get 80% plus of our community vaccinated. That's going to bring our community back to a place where we feel safe and we feel secure. We could reopen, businesses. We could reopen visitation at homes and get back to a life that I think we're all longing for. So that is definitely where we want to go. This morning was very nice and is also very emotional as well. We had a tobacco burning ceremony prior to the opening of the vaccination center. Thank you very much to Darryl Thomas for doing that for us. It reminds us who we are, and it reminds us, why we're doing what we're doing, and also making sure that we're giving thanks where thanks is due, and thanks, to the medicines. And as he pointed out, medicines, traditional medicines and herbal medicines, but also giving thanks for modern medicine as well. So that was a good reminder, and it kind of set the tone for the rest of the day and for the rest of the rollout of the vaccination process, for our community. So that went very well. And I also had the opportunity to speak to a few elders this afternoon and this morning just to get a sense of how they're feeling about the vaccination process. All of them were very positive, and it was very heart-wrenching, and it felt very good on a personal level to see the smiles on their faces and the eagerness for many of the elders to get their vaccine. And when they were sitting there waiting for their 15 minutes after their shot, they were expressing the thanks to the task force, to the community, for bringing us this far. So I thank them for those positive words, those good words that they shared, but also the words that they shared to the community as a whole. For those who may also not want to or are hesitant to get the vaccine, their words were clear that they're hoping to reach that 80% plus as well of community vaccinated. So as we always say, we listen to our elders, and our elders, the ones I spoke to today spoke loud and clear that, let's do it for our community. It's for all of us, and this is the way to the end goal. So with that, I'll leave it there. I'll thank you very much, and we'll talk to you soon. Anigawahi.
Lloyd, Lisa, for recapping today's events at the vaccination center. Definitely a great day here in Kahnawà, and of course we're going to continue and we're going to push and go out there, help your community, help your family, and get your vaccine when it's your time. Just before we go, I want to send out a reminder that you can now book your appointment online if you're 70 and older, and if you're immunosuppressed, you can do it as well. You just have to go to Kahnawake.com to it, and Kahnawake911.com. Click the link. It's right there. You can register. You can also fill out the consent form online and print it in your house. That will actually speed up the process a little bit. If you aren't very, good with the computer, we can do that there for you. Don't worry about it. You can also call the KMHC to book your appointment, 450-638-3930, extension 2295 or extension 2206. If the line is busy, just leave a message and somebody will call you back. And that's it for our show this afternoon. From all of us here, we'd like to say thank you very much. Yawagoa, Danu, Onigiwahi.
Wait, Kahnawake. In case you didn't know, we're about to be rolling out the vaccines for COVID-19. I just made my appointment. I have my appointment on Friday, so I hope everybody else is going to be doing their part. Wait, Kahnawake. In case you didn't know, we're about to be rolling out the vaccines for COVID-19. I just made my appointment. I have my appointment on Friday, so I hope everybody else is going to be doing their part.